Hello and welcome to the Bear Den. Today we are going to have a nice chat. Maybe after we get our tripod situated. You always think you have it ready until it's go time and then it just doesn't work out. So anyway, okay. There we go. So anyway, it's been a little bit. I don't know how long. Day or two. Imran, how are you? Nice to see you. Elle, honey, hi. So, I reached very first. Okay, I think I got it. I don't know. We'll see. So, what's new with everybody? How we doing? So today I found out that this is the last day in Western New York for an after 8 p.m. sunset. Oh, yep, I'm having a drink with you, don't you worry. So it will be another 250 days until I'm just going to hold my phone because it's aggravating me. Oh, I look much better this way. Anyway, so it'll be another 250 days until April 26th, 2026, when we have an after 8 p.m. sunset. So, oh, I'm sorry. We would never leave you behind, Elle. It's been a rather rough couple of days. I have had a new thing pop up, health-wise, and it's very, very painful. Think of like a migraine, kind of, and it's called trigeminal neuralgia. Basically, a long, fancy way of saying painful nerve. And so, across my face, it feels fiery. In addition to a really crummy orthopedist appointment yesterday, which spun me out real bad. Yeah, he just was a terrible doctor. It happens, but I may need him executed. I haven't decided. Oh, I shouldn't say that out loud. Hi, Ron. How are you? And I still haven't waded my way through my stockpile of shorts. I got one up the other day. I might have two more. I can't remember. So I've just kind of been pecking away at it because it kind of hurts to stare at the phone for long periods of time. But, oh, thank you, Imran. I appreciate it. Today in Western New York, where I am, it is about 72 and rainy. It's not actively raining, but it's gonna... Thanks, Elle. I appreciate you. Ugh. This weekend, I have a wood house that I'm going to make over, and I'm going to work on my tombstone. I just need to get I'm going to do some spackling on that and mix up some paint. and I just need to get to the store and get materials or send Mr. Joe. So I'll probably be working on that either. Honestly, guys, I've lost track of my days. What day is this? Is this Wednesday or is it Thursday? I'm sorry to hear that, Elle. So those are my plans for that. But I'm not sure how much I'm going to be streaming between here and there. So I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. I try to comment on everyone's stuff or pop into their live streams as I can, but just kind of a crummy time right now. But this too shall pass, as everything does. But it is Wednesday. I actually had leftover. We tried a new restaurant last night, and I had leftover cheese curds and chicken wings. The restaurant was okay. I think it's overpriced. Downtown Jamestown, definitely. I always think of it and then I never do it. I never pull down my screen to check what day it is. So if I'm in here, I usually just ask because somebody usually will tell me. But downtown Jamestown is getting to be rather touristy with the Comedy Center and the Lucille Ball museums and stuff. So they are starting to price restaurants accordingly. And so a lot of this was a downtown restaurant we tried, and I don't know if I'd go out of my way to go back to it. It was just okay. Yep, I do. I don't think I've decorated a flower pot yet. Out of principle, I am having to um, adjust some of my shopping. I'm losing my love affair with the Dollar Tree because they're starting to raise their prices to $1.75 plus, and it's making it so Walmart is actually a little cheaper, even though I hate Walmart just as much. But Walmart does have other conveniences the Dollar Tree doesn't. For example, the pickup today, the order online, and what have you. You can order online to the Dollar Tree too, but they will not deliver it to your house. They deliver it to the store, so you have to pick up from there. And for crafting items, you had to buy such a large quantity of them that you'd be stuck with some of them for years. And so it's just not advantageous to me to keep shopping at the Dollar Tree, especially not for craft supplies anymore. Although, to be honest, Michael's really isn't that much cheaper, and I'm not near a Hobby Lobby, so I'm just having to make some adjustments to what I buy and where, because with my various ailments and physical maladies, I have a finite amount of energy and ability to move around and such. So when I do something like shopping, which takes a lot out of me, I have to be strategic about getting the most out of my trips to, do the most that I can while I can do it. So if I can only go to one store versus going to two, then that's what I'm going to do. I haven't really checked out Target very much in person either. Target has similar things to Walmart, and the town over from me has both a Target and a Walmart. So I may have to check that out. Hobby Lobby ships to home. I will have to remember that. I think Michael's does too, if I remember right. And I don't think you have to buy a huge quantity. In my house, we do not use Amazon because Joe feels very strongly against using Amazon. So we don't. Sometimes I wish we did because it'd be a little easier. Also, there's another streamer who has an Amazon wish list that I really want to send Kitty treats to, but I haven't quite figured out how to do that. I might ask Joe if I can make an exception and do that. I really don't know. I think it's an issue of how the workers are treated. And so we don't want to support businesses that treat their employees badly, which is kind of my gripe against Walmart, because I worked for Walmart for very many years, but not necessarily Sal, but hello Sal, how are you, sweetheart? My husband doesn't care for Amazon, so that's what we were talking about. But, and I do agree with not spending your money with businesses that don't align with your personal values. Arthur, hello, how are you? I really liked your Sword of West the other day. But to be fair, it would be simpler. That is true, but little rough today, Arthur, but thank you for asking. Post office has good opportunities, but there are just terrible people working for them. I have heard the post office is a good place to work for. I'm sorry, my brain just short-circuited on me. I know a couple people who I worked with at Walmart actually left to go to the post office, and they found it a much better work environment and pay-wise and stuff. Oh, I'm really struggling with the focus right now and motivated. But I definitely wanted to get on at least a little bit this afternoon and talk to you guys and see how everybody was, because I miss everyone. It feels funny when I don't talk to some of you guys for a couple days and stuff, so I appreciate your patience with me. But I'm looking forward to winter, because wintertime, especially where I live, everybody's in the house and looking for something to do. And so I plan on, of course, health and wellness dependent. I plan on doing a lot of content over the winter in the next little bit. I feel like I'm talking funny because this side of my face is going weird on me. So if I'm slurring, I'm sorry. I'm not drunk or anything. I don't know why I said that. That's such a silly thing to say. But it's tough all over, Al. The everybody just wants to be outside. In the winter, the sweat isn't as much of an issue. The body odor, the sweat, that kind of thing. So, during cuffing season, I imagine the porn career picks right on up. I'm I'm happy either way. Excuse me for 1 second. Hi guys, I hope I didn't lose everybody. Oh well. Hello. I'm very sorry you guys had to wait for me. That was one of my doctor's offices trying to get me in. So I apologize you had to wait, but thank you for your patience. It is definitely easier to add clothes than to take them off. That is for sure. I agree with that. There is only such a degree of which I personally am willing to go without clothing. Shorts and a t-shirt is about as uncovered as I go in public, but that's just me personally. I suppose if I looked a little better, maybe I'd feel differently, but maybe not. It just depends. I lied and told her I loved her. She didn't care, but anyway. Hello, friends. I hope my chat isn't frozen again. I can see 4 of you, but it doesn't look like anything's moving. What a pain in the tuchus. Every time I start to stream, one of the random members of the Uselessness care team calls and ruins my whole day. But such happens. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and restart the stream because something is going funky with everything. So I'm just going to restart. I'd appreciate it if you came back, though. Thank you for dropping by the Bear Den. Bye.